Cool. So I'm Moriah Hummer, and I'm going to be talking about a webcomic. I don't want you to be afraid of webcomics. They are not intimidating once you get over the process. But I do webcomics. It's called Citation Needed, and you can look it up on the internet if you would like. But it all started on a fateful night where I had a friend in college. We went to Taco Bell together, and when he walked in, the cashier knew him by name and knew his order by heart, and it was really kind of pathetic and sad. And we went back to his place, and he put on the 3rd season of Buffy and was on his laptop. And I realized that I was dealing with a geek, just this creature that I'd never dealt with before. And I don't know what happened, but 8 months later we got married. And so I just don't know how that happened, but I was introduced to this whole new world of like Mountain Dew and Cheetos and really dark caves full of gadgets. And it was just this whole new thing, and he loved Star Trek. Boo, by the way, Star Wars was better. But he took me to a security conference, and it was like Mecca. Like all of these geeks came to this hotel, and it smelled really bad. And there was techno playing in weird rooms, and I didn't know where it was. But all of these attributes just makes Paul really funny. And so I just kept thinking, how can I share this with other people? How can I bring this laughter, to other people? How can I pretty much, exploit him? So that's what happened. But I thought about starting a comic, and I was like, I'm going to put it in the Collegian for CSU, because I go to CSU, and wouldn't that be awesome? And Paul was like, screw that. We're going to put it on the internet. And he made me start a website, and so it became a webcomic. The thing I want to emphasize is inspiration really comes from your real-life experiences. So everybody's experience is funny. Everybody's personal experience can be funny if you do it with the right angle. And so you really should be looking for things that are part of your life. This is going to help stop writer's block. So you're not going to have as much writer's block if you were writing about something really abstract. And it's also going to always breed new material for you. And it's also going to allow you to really laugh at yourself, which is really nice as well. So my most prized possession is my Moleskine. And I can't tell you how many times I've gone to sleep and woken up and thought of something brilliant and genius that would be awesome, and I didn't write it down, and I just forgot about it. And so you should always carry your Moleskine with you. Make sure to write down all of these ideas, even if they're really small, because you can later really rework these ideas and make them bigger and make a whole panel out of it. So always write down everything. That's something that's really important as well. And she's cute. I put her up. One thing is you do not have to be Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon is an amazing writer. Don't worry about your writing skills. He crafts gold, and it's awesome, and everybody loves it. So just, don't worry about that. You will get better as you go on. You'll learn things as you do your webcomic. You should always sketch, and always practice. That way, your characters are going to look really uniform, and people are going to be able to relate to that a little bit better if it was always constantly changing. But mine actually is kind of changing all the time, but I'm okay with it. So you shouldn't focus so much on art, because I know that it gets really intimidating. Prince Valiant focuses on art, and it's crap, and nobody reads it. But maybe that's because it's in a newspaper, and nobody reads the newspaper. Just kidding. No, the Mona Lisa is beautiful high art, but it's bad for comic books. You should be simplifying your images, making them really iconic, and just making it really simple and no stress. And that will make your comic a lot more successful than if you did the Mona Lisa. You should also, play with things. It's okay to be politically incorrect in comics, I've learned. And it's really okay to get a little bit, racy. And I've learned that the funniest comics that I've read are usually the ones that you shouldn't be reading because they're super offensive. You also should not be stressed about your comic. It's really supposed to be a creative outlet. It's supposed to be something that breaks, your mold of what you do. And so if you're becoming stressed out about it, you're just defeating the purpose of the comic. It should be something that's really fun and really engaging for you. You should also take a lot of risks. If you take risks and bring in a weird character, or, for a few weeks you just have this weird plot line that doesn't make any sense, that's okay. It's going to open up new avenues for you. It's really just going to help you, become a better artist. So take inspiration from real life. That's Paul. He did the talk earlier or whatever. So, but yeah, sorry. But he was my inspiration for it. So take things from everyday life, and that will help you have a successful comic. And the last thing is, you should be really excited. You can do it. I believe in you. So yeah, just have fun with your comic and go for it. I'm Moriah Hummer. Yay.